Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Panther, Geschützwagen Panther. It's on, it's the Tier 7 German SPG, and it's on the south spawn of Mountain Pass under the command of 4Q2. Yes, it's one of my replays. This is the game directly after I was team killed right at the start of the game. If you remember, I was also in a GW Panther in that one, and here I am again, and battle has started. Okay, well, moving away to our firing position, and I think we're going to climb the hill. It's quite a usual place for Arty to go. There are other places over there that you could go. There's an M12 actually going into one of those right now, and I'm actually firing from this position, and that's rather unusual, but if you're halfway up the hill, it makes it very difficult for the enemy to work out exactly where you are. Does restrict where you can aim at, and I've got a red line there for a moment, and that might be there's obstruction in the way. Might be the AMX-13 F3, but I fire around the AMD and wipe him out with one shot. 570 hit points, one shot, just like that. And I'm going to start climbing the hill again. Now, the Geschützwagen Panther. Well, never actually got built, but it was a proposal. The Germans did make models showing what the design would look like if it actually did go ahead. And they were trying to build a turreted SPG. Now, the turret wouldn't be able to turn all the way around. It was a limited access. Fire around at that KV-85 and it misses. But we've got another enemy, a Cromwell B. He's made his way into the dip, and I haven't got an angle till I can shoot at him. The reload time is 21.46 seconds. Now, the reason they never went ahead and actually built this Arty was mainly because they needed the hulls for Panther tanks. The Panther tank was actually quite a good tank, although many people dislike it. Some people dislike it. It actually was quite a good tank, but they really didn't have enough spare. And I'm just going to aim a shot at this bush here, because there's normally an Arty sitting in this bush. I fire a round in, and no Arty today. So, changing position again, moving up. And I can see that there might be some enemy over the far side. So, I'm still going back to where we were before. Got a KV2R. Now that's the premium version, tier 6 KV2, and it hits the rock face, which is pretty poor actually. Wasn't fully dialed in, but I'm pulling back because I'm going to try and get shots on the enemy over in the west pass. Yep, there's a T-34 NE5 over there, and I'm almost dialed in. Yep, and I'm loaded. Work out where he's headed. Rounds out. And that's a kill shot. 158 hit points, but it is a kill. And that helps my team. Now, there is another enemy around there. It's KB3. This is a tier 7 game. It's a 5-10 mix-up. Okay, right, well, there's some other enemies on the original place where I was firing. The plateau north of the bowl. And I think there's an enemy in that corner next to the rock. Just saw the KV-85 go up, and I fired a round in, and yes, there was somebody there, because that shell disappeared without an explosion. So I've marked the spot, and I'm going to fire at that spot again. 15 centimeter shell. About to go in. Rounds out straight away. Oh, and he was still there, and it was the Churchill 7. He took the shell, and he's been wiped out. Okay, now, adjusting back. With KB3's moved forward, and so's the Tiger P. Now, they're both tier 7, and I'm going to go for that Tiger 3 first. I might be able to hit both of them if I fire that round in right. And, unfortunately, we lost sight of them, so I couldn't find out if I did any damage, but I'm pretty certain I did. Pretty certain I would have done some damage to the KB3. There's a Tiger P and an SU-152 working together, and they're very close together. And that one hit the Tiger P for 313. There's the KV-3 again. I've marked him as my target. Almost loaded. He's pulling back a bit more. And I get him as he just pulls back into that corner. Well, I'm going to aim for the turret. It lands on the rock in front of him, so it probably stunned him. Yes, it did stun him. And he's decided to pull back a bit further. Not far off shooting again. I've marked the Tiger P this time. And he's pulling together with the KV-3. Rounds out straight away. Direct hit on the Tiger P, 347. And the next shot that went in killed him. It was the M12 got the kill shot. So he was obviously following my cues, which one I was going to go for, so that he could pick up the extra points. Because he was going to be definitely damaged. And there's the KV-3. Now, for a second, I'm distracted because I saw a KV-2R and I fired a round in, got 66 hit points of splash on him. And I marked him as the target, but we've lost sight of him. Now, our Tiger P is moving in on that position. I can't see him, so I don't really want to fire until I know where he is. Ah, he's moved. Okay. Loaded. And a direct hit into his sides, 249 hit points. And the Tiger P kills him. Now there's only 4 enemies left now. A Dicamax and 3 Arties. Okay, so I'm moving a little further over. I was in a protected position where I was firing from before. The enemy Arty couldn't hit me, but here the enemy Arty might be able to. So I'm aiming for the position where the Dicamax was last seen, and he's not there. At least not as far as I can see. And the M12's come up to join me. He's obviously abandoned his previous firing position. Now we did lose the AMX-13 F3. Oh, there's the Dicamax. He went into the same corner and he's been killed. Okay, so only 3 Arties left to kill. So I'm aiming for the bush, because usually there's somebody in that bush. And I think the shell went straight through. And there's the S-51. He's been spotted. And he's killed before I can get a shot off. Okay, almost loaded. Ready to go. I'm anticipating they're going to spot somebody. And it's a GW Panther. Rounds out. And I get a splash kill for 116 on him. And there's the other one. It's the M44. He's right at the base of the rock, but he hasn't gone up the ramp. He's actually trying to defend the cap area. And he goes in, tries to valiantly defend himself and drive through, but no, KV-85 says, you're finished. And that's it, it's all over. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for 4Q2 in the GW Panther. I got a fighter badge and a bruiser medal from that one. But of the epic medals, I picked up the High Calibre. I did the most damage overall in the battle. And my win rate for the game, 4,228. Such a change from the previous battle where I was team killed straight away at the start before being able to do anything about it. If we look at the team score, we can see right at the top of the table, 2,519 hit points. The next highest score was the Tiger P, who did 1,610. And then came the GW Panther on the enemy team, 1,596 hit points by him. Followed by the Tiger P on our team with 1,528. When it came to kills, again, I got the highest number. I got 4. The next highest score was the M44 on the enemy team. He got 3. And then there's a bunch of tanks that managed to get 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, yeah, I've got a clean sweep at the top of the table. 986 base experience points. The T-3485 got 849 and the M12 managed 825. I fired 16 rounds in that game. I got 6 direct hits and 1 penetration. I did splash damage on 4, damage of 2,519 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. I hit 8 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did 632 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium counter here, 42,437 credits. I got 10,609 off personal reserve booster, and that brought up a total of 53,046 credits. And after ammunition resupply, I took away 35,126 credits. Of course, I do have a lot of premium consumables stored up, so obviously bought when they were cheap, so that doesn't show there at all, but I did use chocolate. I received 1 bond for getting the High Calibre, and I also earned 1,479 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, 600 for completing the mission and events, and the personal reserve bonus running for 739, so I took away 4,297 experience points altogether. So, very nice little battle to follow the one where I was team killed, and just goes to show if you're given the chance by your own team to actually do some work on the enemy, it certainly does pay off for them, because I managed to put in a lot of work, a lot of effort to help my team win by firing on different fronts. And yeah, it's a fun battle, especially the the kill on the Churchill 7, which was, he was unspotted at the time, but I knew somebody was in that corner because he had been seen there before, and he sat there and of course got wiped out for his trouble. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.